All right, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm your host, Thomas Johnson of the Straight Outta T.Town podcast. We are here with Kristen Baquerizo.
Yes.
Yes,
Good
I
job.
got it. I got it.
Such a hard one.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
The
lie.
cue is what throws everyone off, for sure.
I swear we haven't had anybody on the show with just like Thomas Johnson.
Right.
Like,
Just a good old fashioned.
It's like so generic.
Yeah.
But we're back again tonight, and I'm
Yeah.
so excited to have you on the show. You're
I'm
one of my
so
most favorite
excited.
people.
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
honestly.
I'm so excited to be here. It's the production, the setup. I feel so special.
You are special. That is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the
Yeah.
show. Obviously, you know Chelsea,
Yes.
my wife. She absolutely loves your store.
Yeah, I love her.
And ever since you were over here by Lee's House of Music, and you gave me a beer that one time,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, Kristen's
You're like,
all right.
she's
you know?
down. Yeah, she can
like, she totally gets it.
Yeah.
She understands what I'm going through when I
Yes.
come in here with
Yes,
my wife.
we always have beer in the fridge for the men.
Like,
well,
the
women
best.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a beer drinker, but yes, there's always something cold in our fridge for sure.
I just absolutely loved that.
Yeah.
And so every time we get to see you, I'm like, Kristen. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm always like give me a hug. Come
Yeah,
on. Like
I
I want
love
to just
it.
know, what are you doing? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
But here we are, and so we're gonna learn a little bit more about Wild Roots Style Co.
Yes.
And I call it Wild Roots, just Wild
So does
Roots a
everyone.
lot.
Everyone.
Okay.
So including myself, the Style Co. was an add-on in the beginning, and now it's just Wild Roots, and
Yeah.
everyone kind of knows what it is at the.
Everybody
hopefully.
absolutely
Hopefully.
knows. But
Yeah.
for those folks that might not know,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll find out tonight.
Yes.
And they'll get to know you a little bit better.
Yes.
And that's really the goal here. So, with that being said, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Kristen, the owner of Wild Roots. Wild Roots has been in business, almost 5 years now.
It's incredible.
Yeah. We started with just accessories, and then, so technically the clothing side of it is about 4 years, but yeah, we that's what I do. That's pretty much all I do every day, all day, and just being an entrepreneur and running a small business, and it's a women's clothing boutique, and we carry small through 3XL, which I think is a big thing nowadays.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, when they hear that we're a boutique, think, oh, expensive and only small, medium, large. So I think it's great to be able to be on here and tell people, no, we're not expensive and we're not just small, medium, large. So yeah, so it's really great that you had me here to talk about that. But,
And thank you.
Yeah.
And anytime.
yeah.
And you do such a good job of picking that inventory and just everything that I see that you do online. Like, I'm
Yeah.
always so impressed, and we're
Oh,
going to get
thank
into
you.
that. But how long have you been in Tehachapi? Your whole life?
Pretty much my whole life. So we moved here from Orange County when I was 4.
Okay.
And ever since then have been here. So I like to say raised here, not born, but raised.
Absolutely.
And
a little slice of heaven up here.
yes, for sure. For sure. And wouldn't want to be raised anywhere else, for sure.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Even though Chelsea was.
Yes.
Layla, you're like a hometown hero here.
Yeah.
You've been here your whole life. So
Yes.
Layla
How
is
old
super
are you?
awesome.
Yeah, so there's this girl who's doing the whole production who's so cute and is only 17, and it's so cool.
Isn't she the best?
Yes, it's so cool.
And her birthday's
Shout
coming
out.
up this week, too.
Yes. Oh, mine too. Mine's tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you too. Yeah.
Like, some of my most favorite people's birthdays right now are all in the same
the Aries
week. I
energy.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, so you've been here your whole life.
Yeah.
We'll just call it that. And Wild Roots has been open for 5 years.
Yeah.
So take us down that timeline of how that started and what really brought that to fruition. Like, why did you want to do this?
So growing up here, we had Kmart. Nothing against Kmart, but was
Right.
basically.
I honestly almost miss it sometimes.
Yeah, there's some good stuff at Kmart. I mean, I had some good things that I still have from Kmart.
Yeah.
But when you wanted something nice, like say you had a wedding to go to, you have a birthday party, or just basic clothing that's not going to shrink when you just wash it one time, you would go to Bakersfield or Palmdale,
Right.
which is a 45-minute drive. So that would be like probably the one thing that got it in my mind is that it was something that our community needed. But I went to college at a fashion institute in Los Angeles.
Nice.
And I went there for graphic design and apparel design.
Oh, you're
and
hired.
yeah. It's my resume. And so I interned at some big, I was more into like the streetwear clothing, like Obey clothing,
Yeah.
O'Neill.
I remember that brand.
Yeah, O'Neill, FMF. So I interned at all those places and got to see like, okay, they're producing graphic shirts, but also fashionable clothing. And they
Right.
have this whole brand and this whole idea around it.
This makes so much sense seeing what you have in the store.
Okay, good.
Like, this is perfect.
Yeah, so that just always like was my passion and lit a fire under me. And then the fact that
You're doing a fantastic job of living that.
Thank you. The fact that our community also needed somewhere, the women of the community, was just another thing. And my parents are entrepreneurs. They've been their own business owners their whole life. So I saw that and I wasn't scared of doing it and was like, I worked for them my whole life. And yeah, that's how it kind of came about and got started.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about the things that I see that you carry.
Yeah.
Through your live videos and things. And by the way, if you guys don't know, follow at Wild Root Style Co. on Instagram. Kristen and her mother generally help.
Yes, shout out to my mom.
She is
giant, awesome. Yes. Yes.
She does live videos, guys, and they're incredible.
If there's just one live viewer on, it's my mom.
Yeah.
For sure. On this right now.
There are a lot of comments coming in, so
Okay.
people are they're jumping in on the giveaway.
Okay. Oh yeah, the giveaway.
Yep. Those were the rules.
Yes.
And we'll get into that, but to see what you carry and to hear about your background, which is funny because we may have been able to know each other sooner because I got into the LA Art Institute.
Oh, nice.
But my parents didn't let me go because baseball was supposed to be like the thing.
The thing, yeah.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with the path that I had, but it's so awesome to see like. If that was your dream, you are literally fulfilling that right now.
Thank you.
And I am so impressed with that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And your parents were entrepreneurs, so there was never like a doubt for you because it's a lonely world out there.
It is.
An entrepreneur,
and I think
right?
my parents knew that going into it. Like, wait, you want to do what? Are you sure? Like, because I also went to school after and have a degree to teach, to be a teacher. I kind of have I'm kind of the person who like I have a lot of passions and don't just pigeonhole myself. So same with Wild Roots, you won't see just like one style. It's kind of a little bit of everything. But so they were like, "Are you sure you don't want to you can have like a 401k, like, insurance, like I'm like, "No, I want to do it myself."
Absolutely.
And there's some joy in being your own boss, and but it's not for the faint of heart, for sure.
No.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many times I'm like, oh my God, do I just give up at this point?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's hard to kind of get the ball rolling.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm so naive into thinking, and let me know if you're the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll have this done in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'm still working on the website.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure everything out.
I think people don't realize when you're own your own business, no matter what it is, you're the one doing everything.
Yeah.
You really usually don't have money to pay somebody to help you. If you do, it's very little amount. So you're doing your social media, your marketing, your janitorial, your like, in my case, inventory, we're steaming, we're tagging, we're going to LA. Like here you're doing all the behind the scenes, the setup. You don't have someone doing it for you.
No.
So I think people don't realize how much goes into it.
Layla is living that life right now.
Yeah.
Literally she is. And honestly, just having her here is such a huge difference. And just my mentality. And the first thing I told you was like, you don't work for me. I work for you.
Yeah.
Like I got to help produce something that's worth you being here, right?
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes, I think, for both of us at this point.
Yes. Yeah, and I am lucky enough now to be able to have a few employees that definitely helped me a ton and helped me to actually be able to like go do things every once in a while with my family or something like that.
Right, like take a day
Yeah,
off. Like
take a day off. Yeah,
just
have a
little bit
doctor's
of time.
appointment. You know, just the
Yeah.
basics. But
Yeah, that's crazy because you have the storefront downtown now.
yes.
So, what days are you open?
We're open Wednesday through Sunday. We're open since moving into the new store. We've kind of gotten into the swing of things just in the last few months. Like from like November to now, I feel like we started getting a plan, kind of having a schedule. I have like a creative brain, so I'm not very organized. You know, I don't think that way. So, but I think, I think finally I'm like, okay, this is what's working. Like, we're going to keep riding this train until we have to figure something else out. So.
And it kind of like manifests itself that way, right?
Yeah.
Like you start here and then you're like, okay, this isn't the approach that I envisioned.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go down that path, and other times you're like, okay, I need to take a step back.
Yes, this isn't working.
Would you say that's one of the harder parts of being an entrepreneur and having a small business?
It's like a relationship. You have to like step back and be like, oh, we're about to break up right now. If I don't change something, like things are going to go downhill.
That is my favorite analogy officially.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like, it's, you have to be able to accept losses. You have to be able to accept that you've made a mistake, and you need to not just like, oh gosh, I'm so dumb. Like you could say that. I call them pity parties. You could have a pity party for a day, then you got to get up and like move on, or else it's
wipe
not
the slate clean.
Yeah,
right?
or else it's not gonna do anything for you.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense because we don't celebrate mediocrity in this group.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Yes, overachievers.
Like you try so hard, and then it's so like. You feel so horrible when you just mess one little thing up because you want that perfection. But in reality, we have such a supportive community, I feel like. And that's one thing that I absolutely love about Tehachapi.
Yeah.
And I feel like so many people support you, love you. Like when I'm watching your live streams, you have so many people coming on there. And hey, Kristen, and of course I abuse the comment section on
That's
there.
so great, yeah.
I can't help it.
No,
I'm like, I know
that's what it's there for.
Algorithm.
Yes, you know the drill. Yeah, you know what it's supposed to be there for.
So with the products you do have, and like you said, you have different styles in the store. Mm-hmm. How do you get inspired?
I would say lately just by watching Instagram, people on Reels, celebrities, a lot of like country western stars.
Yeah.
Our store has always had a little western underlying just because of Tehachapi in general. I like kind of that style too.
Right.
But then I also like a good just basic t-shirt and jeans, graphic tee and jeans. So I get inspired through people on Instagram as of now, but it always changes. I mean, I could see someone walking down the street and be like, look how easy that was. She just has this graphic tee on and put like a long sleeve under it, and it looks amazing. And fashion is like another kind of form of creativity. And
absolutely.
I think it's a great way to express yourself. And so,
well, Chelsea loves spending the paycheck over there.
Yes, and she has a great fashion sense, so you know already.
But it's for me, it's so nice to see that. Like, I'd rather her be over there than at Nordstrom's.
Yeah,
so to speak.
I would rather her be there too. Yeah.
Well, anything we can do to support you. And it really is cool because we don't really have, like, you're one of a kind up here, you know? And that's a tremendous like gift, I guess, and blessing. Sure. But you were just that creative, and you followed what you knew and what you love. And do you love it every single day?
I would love to say that I love it every single day, but who does love it I mean, I have a love for it every single day. But there's some days where I'm like, man, I'd rather be like
somewhere, anywhere,
taking a nap, or I'd rather be like, there's just days that are hard, you know, because you do work a lot. I do
Yeah.
work a lot, and but there's nothing else I would rather do, and I feel like I've been put on this journey for a reason, and I always hear like that I'm just getting started. This new location has been a huge ramp up for us, and so yeah, I'm just excited for.
And let's let everybody know the address there.
106 West Hatchby Boulevard. So if you know where the bakery is on the corner,
Yep.
we're down the ways a little. Kelsey's is what most people know. It's about 2 doors down from Kelsey's.
What was in there before you?
Furniture.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was Bliss, right?
Yeah. So that was a big godsend, basically, is that we were in our old location, and everyone who knows our old location I'm very grateful for it, but it was not the best location.
Yeah.
And it was family friends who let me rent it, so it was a very safe, you know, okay, if this doesn't work out, like, you know, it's okay.
It's not gonna kill me.
It's not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
They'll understand. And when the owner of the old store messaged me, she was like, I'm going to move out. If you want this, let me know. I was at a time where I was like doing the thing. Should I be doing this? Like, should I be going to an 8 to 5 and like getting a weekly paycheck? Like, am I just so crazy to be doing this?
Not at all.
Yeah. And that right there was a sign, like, yeah, keep going. Like, so she messaged me, or else we never would have gotten that. Locations like that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic location.
Yeah.
And this year for the spring and summer with all the
Yes, I'm
festivals,
excited.
like,
Yeah.
so this is going to be your first year there.
Yes.
When we do all these things, or when Tehachapi does all these
Yeah,
things.
we were there for Mountain Festival. That was like my big goal last year. Like, we have to get open by Mountain Festival, and we made it by the skin of our teeth.
Like, that's so fast.
Yes, we did. We went from June 15th. And we opened whatever Mountain Fest weekend is, end of August, I think, mid-August. Yeah. And that's all, I mean, all my family and my friends were all in there painting with me. Awesome. My dad moving things. I mean, it's just, yeah, a whole bunch of us came together. And I'm like, you guys, I don't know, I just did something big and I need your help. And they're all the first people to come.
They're like, you're like, I need to rob a bank, and they're like, which one do you?
Yeah, they're like, where do we go? I'll drive. Yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. That's how you know this is gonna be great.
Yes.
Even better than where it's at today.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have big people that support me, like, and don't think I'm just totally insane. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'll help you put this together. I'll shovel your sidewalk for you. I'll do paint. I'll do whatever. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
If we can ever help in any way, let us know.
Same.
I'll send Layla down there.
That's what's the great part about the community is, you know, it's just, that's how it is here. Like,
and it should be. And I think, you know, being in California, and I don't even know where to say Tehachapi is to most people. They don't really know.
Yeah, it's
I'm like southern tip of the Sierra or hidden gem, like bridging the gap from south to central California.
Yours is way nicer than mine. I'm like between Bakersfield and Palmdale.
I try to avoid that.
I make it sound like such a pit, and it's not. But
and sometimes I do say that if I'm like, okay, I don't know about you. You know, it's basically Mojave.
Yeah,
like, don't come here.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's really a tremendous community, and just the level of support, like even we've had just starting up and everything that I feel like we're doing, at least with T.Town clothing, is just so up, down, you know, like we are just finding that stability of like getting inventory done, you know, and just people keep following, keep liking, keep sharing content, and being able to do this and having people that I'm looking at the comments right now, like coming in is just so amazing, and I absolutely love doing it. Like,
I don't think people realize that you can support a business nowadays without, I mean, buying is great, but you can also support through sharing, liking, I mean, being on YouTube, subscribing. There's so many things.
It's a huge thing people don't realize. Like, the algorithm is real, people. And just by you commenting and sharing and just liking the stuff is, for us, it's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Whether it's one person or 200 people, it's a big deal. And that's why when you do your lives, I'm like, love it. And I do love it.
Thank you.
Because you do such a tremendous job with everything. And And you were an inspiration for me, literally. Just seeing kind of what you do and just that passion, because we've seen that passion with you, and we never felt like a stranger walking into Wild Roots.
You. That's what a goal is, for sure.
And you're nailing it.
Yeah, thank you.
Honestly, you're nailing it. So, yeah, I think you're an inspiration to a lot of people, honestly. I'm seeing more and more stuff popping up.
Yeah.
Which is great. Yeah. You know, we just talked about this.
Yeah, I'm all for it. There's room at the table. Come sit
for
down.
For everyone,
yeah.
And the more we kind of converse about that and outline that for people that are like, hey, I got this great idea, like, go get it.
Yeah.
Please, how can I help?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like sometimes I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'll try and help you. I'll try and give you advice, or
we will do the best we can.
Yeah, we could do, yeah.
So you're here with Wild Roots. You're 5 years in. Is there like a bigger goal than where you're at right now? Or are you pretty steady and kind of just taking it day by day?
So I would love to do two things. I have a pretty big idea of making our own Wild Roots line of clothing. So our own graphic tees, our own sweatshirts, hats. We've done little things here and there in the past. People love it. They especially love when things say Tehachapi.
Yes.
And we love to support Tehachapi. We love when people wear our brand. So that's a big one for me that I'm like, okay, like instead of this little onesie twosie, I would love to have like a line where people can walk in and buy a Wild Roots branded t-shirt, you know.
You're talking about adding so many more hours.
Yes, exactly. That's like, where's the time is the problem. But that's a goal, you know, that I have written down. Yeah.
I think most everybody cannot wait
for
that day to come.
Oh, man.
Honestly.
It will come. It just, you know, time, money, all the things. So
get down to Wild Roots tomorrow. Because being selfish, I want to see this.
Yeah.
All right.
And then a hat bar is one thing we're working on.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. So a lot of places, we got the inspiration from a lot of places down south, Texas, Tennessee. All these places are doing hat bars where you can walk in and take a hat like the one I'm wearing and put all your own embellishments on it. There's a table full of, you know, braids, belts, stamps, cards, feathers, anything you could think of, flowers, and you can be there and have an experience. And I think nowadays it's so important to have an experience instead of just a sale.
Exactly.
And be able to have, I brought my mom and my grandma and my sister in, and we're all going to make hats together, and, you know, something enjoyable that is great for tourists, great for locals.
This sounds so fun.
Yeah, great for. Hopefully, hopefully.
Do you have beer in the fridge?
Yes.
Yeah. Well then,
we'll have you down there making a hat. So.
Have you like had the hat bar open yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's I had to like finally put it out there like that we're gonna do it, or else I just kept putting it off.
Right.
Like we'll get to it. Because honestly, moving to a new location was like opening a whole new store. It just totally was more inventory, more figuring out what our customers needed, different customers, different age groups. It was like a lot to focus on to where I just,
so hard.
So I just had to post it and say like, we're doing it, because I've had it in my mind for a while. And so we're thinking in May you'll be able to come in.
I was suspect of this. I'm like, May's a pretty good month for you.
Yeah, May will be when you can come in and do all that, and we'll have different price ranges.
As you're open, like every day you're open. Like
so if you want, I have examples.
Yeah.
So if you wanted like I did this with like a wood burning pin. I don't know if you could see, but so if you want like more detailed things, we're gonna do appointments, you know. But if you want where you just need help putting bands on a plain hat and feathers and stuff, we'll do like walk-ins, and any of us can help you.
That looks incredible.
Thank you. Yeah. So, and I think the thing that I'm hoping will set us apart is most hat bars are very expensive, and we'll be having a price range. So if you are someone who only wants to spend, you know, $50, $60, like that will be an option instead of a high range.
You drew this.
Yeah.
How the heck did you do that?
It's
this
with a little wood burning pin. And my mom did the little crochet band. She hand crocheted.
You know, Mom.
Yeah.
You're just...
Shout out to her.
What's her name again?
Karen.
Karen!
Yeah.
So awesome.
Karen with a C, not with a K. It's
Karen with a C.
Very important to her.
She is so awesome, but
Yeah.
this is incredible.
Yeah, so you'll be able to make appointments for one like that, or I have, like, this one has, like, a custom stamping where you could have initials or a song lyric or whatever, but these ones will be, like, a little bit more, will take time of somebody to just be there and do it. So, and then we'll have some straw hats too in the for summertime. So
I won't get sunburnt.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm hoping in May what will be opening. Yes.
I think everybody right now should be praying.
Yeah, that's something I'm excited about.
That is going to be so awesome. I think people are going to love. Nobody does this.
Yeah.
Nobody does this.
And like I said, it's more about the experience to us. Yeah. Like, so tourists can come and have something custom. People who are getting married, that's a big thing for it. Have your wedding date.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, put your wedding date in there. Put your favorite song lyric. Put your kids' initials. I mean, it's very fun.
So are you going to have those things like lined out? Like, think about this.
Yeah, I think I'll have some like display option, like just to give people ideas of like what can be done and have, be there to help put things together, because it is hard. It is overwhelming when you see all these feathers, all these leather pieces. Like you're like, you don't want it to be too much.
I'd be like, okay, just this one.
Yeah. It is overwhelming. So we'll be all there to help, and my employees will be able to help too.
So awesome. So how many employees do you have right now?
I have 3 right now. 4 if you count my mom, but
Karen.
She works.
I don't know what to say.
She works out of the kindness of her heart, So.
So amazing.
Yeah.
So there's going to be, 4 with your mother.
Yeah.
And 5 including you.
Yeah.
And people can come down and you can make your own hat. And you guys probably can't see the detail of what we just saw over here.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely tremendous. So everybody should encourage this to happen in May, which is going to be a really great month. So do you think before Mother's Day?
That's what our goal is. And then like having a Mother's Day kind of event around it.
It's going to be mimosas.
Yeah. Something with alcohol and fun shopping time with your mom or, friends or whatever. That's the goal, is before Mother's Day.
I love it. And it really is a perfect way to like, hey Mom, you want to go down to Wild Roots and do this and create these hats, or just go and hang out downtown. Yeah. Because we're growing.
Yes, our downtown is really getting cool, and that's what I love.
Have you been to Stray Leaves yet?
No, I have been wanting to. I've just always been open the same time, and like it just hasn't met up. But like that's definitely somewhere that I need to go check out and see. And
you let us know. We'll meet you down there.
Yes, that it's right there.
Really cool, and it's downtown. Yeah. Right, obviously, right around the corner from you. And it's just, we have so many amazing things happening, and now you're right in the Mecca versus where you were at before, off the beaten path.
Yes.
There's no way. There's no way you are ever going to fail.
Oh, thank you.
Like, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Your stuff is tremendous.
I hope so, yeah.
Your stuff is tremendous.
And West Lane right there, too. You can walk easily from West Lane and
even LCB, like, in reality, Old West, like, if you want to make the Miracle Mile or whatever it is, get on a bike, go have some fun.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And that's such a cool opportunity for you, and knowing just how much the city of Tehachapi does, like, you are in the best spot.
Oh, for sure. I couldn't get a better spot, I don't think.
Like, I just want to go hang out now.
Like I said, it's
just...
Can we go there later? Yeah. Like I said, it's just by the grace of God that I got it, and it was meant to be, to keep continuing.
Well, that's just two really kind people coming together and supporting each other is how I feel like that went down.
It did, yeah. She knew that it was like kind of handing over the baton, like I've done this for a while and
is she
I'm
still
done.
Doing stuff?
Not that I know of. I know she kind of wanted to just retire because
she did a bunch of stuff in our house. Yeah, like she repurposed a lot of stuff. Yeah, she was incredible. Yeah. So not that I know of, but maybe. But yeah, she really did me a solid for sure. That's awesome. Well, you deserve it.
Thank you.
Absolutely deserve it. So Do you want to take just a quick break?
Sure. Yeah.
Have a sip of wine. Guys, we're going to be right back. We're going to talk about the giveaway. We're going to catch up with Kristen a little bit more because there's so many questions I have. My wife was like writing these things down. So we're going to take a really quick break. We'll be right back in about a minute or two. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. So nice to be able to take a little bit of a break.
Let's show the most important reason we took a break.
So, my wife Chelsea is an incredible cook, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but this is what she just created. What is this?
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
But she made the pesto from scratch. It's not just jar pesto, which is what I would do. I mean, she's also making some sort of steak in there. So basically do this podcast because you get snacks, wine, water. You know, I think I'm going to move in.
We have extra rooms.
This couch, it'll be fine for me.
You just don't want to hear me screaming throughout the day. That's the thing. Yeah. But we are back. The Straight Outta T.Town podcast. I'm your host, Thomas Johnson. We're here with Kristen. Please say your
Baquerizo.
There we go.
Yeah.
With Wild Roots. And we are going to continue down our path. And we are also doing the giveaway tonight, guys. So Kristen is going to be giving away
a $25 gift certificate to Wild Roots.
Awesome.
So for anyone that you choose.
Yep. Layla's going to be the decider. That way we're not like, nobody's like, well, they know that person.
Chose my brother or something. Yeah,
and then we are giving away our Alpine and Arrows tee.
So cool.
But we are going to make sure that it is your right size and the color that you want. So Layla is going to choose 2 winners from this. And we are, you know what? I'll just put it right here. We will do that at the very end. I know we suck. We got to keep you on.
Yeah,
you're
forced to watch us now in order.
Like nobody else is doing. No, you're not doing anything on Monday night, right?
It's fine, right. I just want to say I don't know how many people know that you hand print those. Yes. And hand printing things myself, it's a labor of love, and like I don't think people realize that. That you do that all yourself, all of them yourself.
All of them and Layla.
Okay.
And we've narrowed down our routine, and that is how we are going to be doing actually stocking inventory.
Nice.
Because it was really like at first it was like build to order.
Yeah.
And so what we figured out was like the screen matters, number one.
Yes.
And we do it unconventionally. We don't burn the screens.
Yeah, I never did either. Yeah.
So did you use the vinyl?
Yes.
Yeah, so do we. But we, like the screens, the new screens we have are incredible. And it's so fast, so easy.
Yeah.
I think I did like 7 shirts in 7 minutes the other day. Like,
how many mistakes?
No mistakes on those.
Yay.
Up to that point.
The only reason I'm asking is because we've talked about this, how when I printed, I thought, oh, this is going to save me so much money until I would waste 10 shirts an order.
Oh, yeah. I mean, since September, since I left my 9 to 5, I think I'm, at least $300 in on just blemishes.
Yeah. My mom has a lot of blemish shirts that they're walking shirts, sleeping shirts.
I'm wearing still an old vinyl one because I don't print for myself, and I need to do better for Layla. But it is very hard, but I'd rather it be that way because I want, specifically for what we do, I wanted something that was locally owned and handmade.
Yeah, I think that it's handmade offers so much more, and it's not
going to be perfect.
It's not going to be perfect, and that's fine. I think that's what makes it cool. We're
going to get as close as we can.
Yes, yeah. That's what.
But those new screens, I'm telling you, that was like the game changer.
Good.
And those just came in last week, and then I finally had time to I have these orders, and thank you If you had an order and you are watching, thank you so much for being so patient. I promise I'm going to take very good care of you because we also want to do that. It's not a money grab.
Right.
We created T.Town Clothing Company based on our inspiration from Tehachapi and the community of Tehachapi.
Right.
We have so many beautiful visual scenes around here and just the community in general. We have the handshake still matter shirt. I firmly believe that, I meet new people every time I get the chance to leave here.
Yeah.
And it's just so amazing to get to meet new people, and I feel like everybody that we've been blessed to meet in the community has been fantastic.
Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job of hitting the nail on the head of Tehachapi.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope
think
so.
and I love that it's a very inclusive brand. You could have men wear it, women wear it, kids wear it,
It was
grandmas
the goal.
wear it.
Yeah.
And it kind of includes the whole town.
And we are going to have women's cut stuff from Chelsea. She's deciding. So we'll have a spotted wild roots.
Yes. We've talked about this already. I told you, I get people that come in all the time. Do you have anything Tehachapi? Do you have anything that says Tehachapi? Do you have,
Well, it'd be cool to do like a collaboration with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Where to start off your line.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do something together and that... if that might work for you, but we can always talk about that later. We don't have to. Yeah. We don't have to tell everybody here, but yeah, we'd love to do that absolutely, and just any way we can help.
Yeah, same.
Like I love. I personally cannot wait for your own product line.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
I feel like that's gonna be so special.
I hope so. That's the goal. I also having 3 brothers myself. I want it to be.
Are you the only girl?
I'm the only girl.
Oh, you're just giving them hell all the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to.
I don't know about
that.
Shout
out to the bros.
I don't know. They're probably like, no, she didn't. But
Well, you should be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I definitely pick on them. I'm the oldest too.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh. So we definitely have our dynamics, but I feel like awesome. They're all. I mean, I'm 6 feet and they're all 6 feet and higher. So. They feel like big brothers to me sometimes, definitely,
And they all obviously grew up in Tehachapi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So are you the only one that wasn't born in Tehachapi?
No, my brother Daniel is 2 years younger than me, and he was 2 when we moved here.
And where were you at in Orange County? Because I lived in Orange County.
We were in Garden Grove.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was in Laguna Niguel.
Oh, nice. My brother lives in Irvine, very close to that side, like at the end. I was just there this weekend. Yeah.
Did you guys have a good time?
Oh, man, yeah. I love it down there. I love to go visit, but then I like to come back here. I'm definitely more of a small town mountain person.
No doubt.
But I do love this. Have a special place for Orange County in that area. We grew up going down there all the time for my dad's family, and then all my brothers live down there now. So whenever I get a chance, we'll go.
So they're all 3 of them are down there.
Yeah, so I've got one in San Diego, one in Torrance, and one in Irvine. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. One close to LA, one in Orange County, and one in San Diego. So it's like you could go.
We'll start in Torrance.
Yeah.
We'll go to Irvine, and then we're going to get down to San Diego. We'll make our way back home.
Yes, yeah. So you could kind of do a little triangle. Yeah.
So it's going to be super fun because... It is, there's one thing, because Chelsea and I are from Southern California, Conejo Valley area. Yeah. And I don't miss it at all. I know she does sometimes. For me, I'm like, look, I'm good with the 4 stoplights we have. Yeah. I'm good with going the speed limit.
Yes.
Like going on the 101, everybody's driving 110 miles an hour.
Oh, so fast. Yeah. When I went to FITM, I commuted from Fullerton for 4 years.
Oh my goodness.
And that was enough for me. I was like,
traffic.
I said I would never move back, but then after that, that's what I think did me in.
It's crazy. I will say this though. I was on 202 the other day. I was going to the post office. We do a lot with eBay and stuff. Yeah. So I was headed over there, and I feel like every time I'm on the 202, people are like passing people.
Yes.
Where could you be going?
I know.
Especially towards Bear Valley in such a hurry.
I know.
They slow the frick down.
It is. It's. It's
like
getting wild. It's getting.
It is.
Our little town. When I grew up here, we had 1 stoplight. So even just the 4 or 5 we have now is like a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And we hear that a lot.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. So.
And we totally get it. And I think there's controversy there.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm sure some people potentially listening are like, well, stop. We don't want the growing. I mean, there's only so much Tehachapi really could grow into because we have just this pocket of space in the Tehachapi Mountains, right? So I'm truly not super concerned with that. My whole thing is, especially with the T.Town clothing company, is like the values of what changed our lives moving here. Yeah. Like a neighbor willing to give you their shirt right off their back, that's what I don't want to see change.
Yeah,
and
same.
I think a lot of people would.
I think that's I'm on the same value of that. And when growing up here, it's like, yes, everyone knew everybody, everyone knew everyone's business. However, everyone also knew everybody. So if you're, out and about now as an adult, I'm like, oh, okay. But like, and your teenager's doing something bad and you get home and your parents already know about it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
I still feel like
I hate it here. But now as an adult, I'm like, that's so great. Like, everyone's looking out for each other.
Yeah.
We'd have carpool to sports games and people to help. My mom had 4 of us and people that helped each other. And, that's the best part about Tehachapi for sure.
And we talked about that with Django a little bit last week, which shout out to Django.
He
was so awesome.
I was giving you crap before because I was like, you made me follow up Django.
He was so awesome. He was so much fun to have.
Who sings like an angel. I mean, seriously.
It was so hard to like focus when he was playing and doing all that. And definitely want to have him back on.
Oh, man.
And hopefully we're going to have a chance. We had kind of talked about some ideas to help just make the show better.
Yeah.
And I hope he's involved
part of it.
That. And,
yeah.
But yeah, he was great. But we talked about that of, parents will know, and we have the Tehachapi Raves and Rants group, and like so. We sit there and we see like the comments and things of that, and
sometimes that group is a little out of control. I guess.
Well, we did say that before, but it's so comical in some ways. It's like, listen, if kids are out riding dirt bikes,
just let them.
Thank God.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They could be like me and playing video games.
Right.
And, I can't believe I just admitted that. But anyway, so I feel like everybody we have on the show is very spot on with that feeling of Tehachapi. Do you ever find, because a lot of your products, I feel like are an inspiration of the community, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, like some of the Western style stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you talked about Obey and things like that. So when you go down to see your family, are you like constantly on the lookout of like different
A little
things?
bit. I think that fashion is different everywhere.
Yeah.
Up here we have a lot of blue collar. We have a lot of moms. We have a lot of teachers. We have a lot of people who are working on a ranch, and that changes your fashion and your style sense. And a lot of things here that I've noticed is it's about comfort and punctuality. Function, something like that.
Functioning clothing.
Yes. So, but also they want something like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this baby shower this weekend that my best friend's having. I need a dress,
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why we do carry things like what I'm wearing that are basics.
You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. Like basics that you can layer. You can make them dressy. You can dress them up, dress them down, which is something I always say, but it's true that I try and find things that are going to be things that you can wear again, not that you're just going to wear, oh, I have this one party, and yes, this dress was extravagant and fun, but like I'm never going to wear it again.
I never really thought of that.
It's hard being a girl,
Well,
you can't just put on a button-up T-shirt.
I'm sitting here like,
call it a day.
I totally get it.
Yeah. It's hard. You have multiple outfits for different things.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's such a smart approach for you.
Thanks. Yeah, it definitely, like, our target audience is usually moms. I mean, all of my friends are moms. A lot of the customers that come in are moms and that don't have time to, go to Bakersfield, Lancaster, whatever.
Who wants to really go,
No, I mean, I do have to say, ever since opening the store, I have not stepped foot in a mall, for sure. It's not the best place.
It's like almost devastating for malls.
It is.
I feel like nobody's ever at them.
No one's ever at them, or they're very hot and stuffy, and like I never find what I want, or the prices are crazy.
Which I don't feel bad for like Macy's and the big players.
The big place, yeah.
But that's got to feel good for you. Like you're competing against the big players.
Yeah, definitely competing. I would say more against online companies.
Brick and mortar is tough, huh?
Yeah. We're going to be online. It's just I love selling to my community right now, and that's just another job. Being an online store is a whole other market.
We can get onto a video call 24 hours a day and we'll support each other.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So when we do our live sales, we do have people who aren't from Tehachapi who can still shop, which is great. Yeah. So that's
awesome.
Kind of our online website for now, I would say.
I feel like you should just
Just
that's
do it.
that's your
That's
niche
another
right
goal.
there. Like,
Yeah.
because we've done Etsy and we've dabbled in kind of that just that variation of things, and we do with we have literally like 12 companies. Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of merchandise with pretty much everything we do.
Yeah.
It's incredibly difficult, and most of the other ones outside of Crowley and T.Town clothing, which we make in-house, we just outsource because it's I don't have like that is more of things I'm passionate about, but I'm so much more passionate about T-Town. I want to do that by hand.
Yeah.
As frustrating as it can be.
I was gonna say it is hard too to give up like
Yes.
something and be like, you know what, I just don't have time for this right now, so I need someone else to do it. Or it's hard for me. It's hard to give out control, which it when it's your baby.
Built this, like 5 years.
Yeah, when it's your baby and you like, maybe they're not gonna do it as like as pay as much close detail as I would want, but like at least it's happening.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I think your approach is very special, and you have the knowledge base, and you have worked very hard through education, right? And like you've earned the right to be that way, where I didn't go to fit them.
Yeah.
Well. I just saw this. It was like, hey, I think this could be a good opportunity. It's a way for me to show my love for Tehachapi or the Sierra Nevada Mountain Range with Crowley. And that's why I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's incredibly difficult.
Yeah. So
I couldn't imagine the scale that you're at versus where we're at, which is like so small.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're not only well,
you're coming with more snacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's entering the room, everyone, with name all the snacks.
It's so great. This happens every week.
Yeah.
But yeah, your level is so like I aspire to be at your level.
Thank you. I don't feel that way. Too will go in there and it's like
hang out.
I mean, he gets a little like, I don't want women to think I'm just hanging out in here, and I'm like, no, you're fine, like it's fine,
That's incredible.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, and I'm like, it's not, no one feels uncomfortable because we would just want to invite everyone, to come check it out and hang out and let family, like I have toys for kids in there. So women who bring their kids in, we could give them toys to play with so they have something to do while they shop. So they get a little bit of time to, okay.
Let's make this clear. It's not a daycare.
Not a daycare.
But they are catering
to this. They can play at their own risk with our little toys. And that's it, just trying to make it easier on everybody.
That's amazing. How do you think of that stuff? Honestly.
I think that part is from being a teacher and like just knowing that, if you give a kid something to do, then they won't be like following their mom around and like touching everything.
Am I missing this?
I used to be, yeah.
You used to be? What age?
3 and 4-year-olds. And then I taught art to K through 8th grade.
Well, I worked for Lakeshore Learning Materials
once. Okay, yeah.
What, 5 months? 5 months.
Yeah.
I did that.
And then why'd you quit?
It's
tiring.
It's travel.
Tiring.
Yeah, like
and
I'm talking to teachers that just to me look so beat down.
Yeah, it's so tiring.
And all I could do was talk about products. I'm like, this is not me.
Yeah, yeah.
It just wasn't.
Yeah.
And I had spent the 4 years ahead of that, like away from my wife.
Yeah.
Every week in a new state and on airplanes and.
Yeah,
it just got old.
It's hard, yeah. Teaching is not for the weak either, for sure.
No, definitely
especially the
not.
little ones.
No. Absolutely.
So I think that is where the toys come in, though. It would be that.
So you have a lot of patience then. Well, I mean, that's safe to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, depends on the day, but yeah.
Well, that's incredible. So we learned something new about everybody that comes on this show. Like we've known you for a while now, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, every time I see you, I'm like, Kristen.
Yeah.
What's going on? How are you doing?
Yeah.
So are you going to be doing, because you're downtown, right? And we know a lot of the festivals are downtown
Yeah.
or in that general region. Are you going to be out doing any vendor shows now, or is it mainly
I've
going to
definitely
be there?
changed. I was doing a lot of vendor events at our
Yeah.
old location just because a lot of people didn't know where we were. So it was important to get out and about in the community. And we would close our location in order to bring all of our inventory to these vendor events.
Right.
So I love vendor events. That's how I met a lot of really great people. But now I'm just focusing on our location, and luckily there's events that are happening around it that are more
Right.
important than me closing and going somewhere else.
Absolutely.
To me now it doesn't make sense to just be closed on a Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
When there's still people, then we're missing out, you know? If I could figure it out where I could have like double inventory, you know, some there, some at my store, that would be like the perfect.
Listen, you may as well just stay up for 24 hours every day at this point.
That would be the perfect medium, but for now, we've kind of taken a step back from vendor events and are just focusing on our location.
It makes a lot of sense that way. I don't, like, if you're going to be around, like, the mecca of where it's all happening, doesn't mean you're not going to, like, offer things to pull people into the store, right?
Right. And we have a lot of vendors in our store already. They're all women. Most of them hand make their items. So they're all out at the vendor events with their products.
Right.
And letting people know that they could get their products at our store too.
At any time.
So
what
that's
are a couple
nice.
of those vendors?
So Wild Blooms and Bliss is Brandy Davenport, and she hand makes all soaps, candles, body spray. She makes malas. She makes body scrubs. I mean, she's really amazing, and they're all non-toxic. So sometimes a lot of candles, she's taught me so much, are very toxic and like very bad for your pets or your kids or.
Stop buying candles.
I know.
Yeah.
She knows all but she's kind of made me aware like that there's a lot of things, and then you are burning them in your house, and so all of her stuff is non-toxic and good for animals, good for babies, all that. Yes, yeah. Marikai out
I'm
west.
out of that loop.
Yeah. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to worry about that for her.
Yeah.
You know?
Good point.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk after the show.
Marikai out west is another one. She does a lot of silversmithing. She made my earrings like turquoise and a lot of Western boho inspired pieces, and she's so cool. Like she has such an eye.
I just bought a necklace.
She's so talented. Yeah,
and she's local.
She's local. Everyone in my store is local.
That's so awesome.
And all of them are women. You could be the second guy, maybe.
Hey, maybe.
Shout out.
Well, we could just do it through me.
Yes.
Do,
I had one guy.
A lot of people know that you do have other local vendors in the store?
I think they don't know until they get in there. We try and share it as much as possible, but I think people just think, oh, she's just having them there for this weekend or whatever. But
so they're
full on there. Yeah, they have a spot. They're vendors, and they're all women and local. And most of them, 90% of them, hand make their product.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So the lady with the black pumps of product.
Yes, yeah. So Miel Apothecary.
I love her stuff.
Yes, she makes lotions, soaps. I know, I saw it in there.
She was a nice gal with her husband over at Apple Festival last year.
Yeah, she has a huge following. I mean,
she makes bath bombs too.
She makes these cupcake bath bombs, and there's toys inside of them.
Like I want to eat them.
Yes, they're
literally.
The talent of like what these people do and think of is so cool. My mom it's called House of Richie. She does crochet, like just very talented at crochet. So that hat band was one. She makes these big bags. Crochet is like coming back. It was a big thing.
Yeah,
60s, 70s, and all that's coming back. So she's there. There's tons of great people there.
My mom used to crochet a bikini back in the day.
Oh yeah,
like
it is, and that's coming back. Yeah, that's that's coming back too. All the crochet like hair things, bikinis, shorts, halter tops, like it's all coming back. I just wish even the 90s stuff is coming back. I wish I would have kept some of my things and my mom says that. Yeah.
That's what's hard for us. Like, we want to keep it kind of nostalgic,
Yes.
you know, to like the old times,
Yes.
old Western times. But some of the stuff I have ideas for. I'm like, oh man, like, that'd be really cool. Maybe we can figure out a way.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't fit for us. So,
Yeah.
which is a
I think
bummer.
that fits too. Like, I'm the same way. There's things and styles that I love, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and like, but I'm like, it doesn't really make sense for like my brand per se. Like, I love some like fun wild prints and like over the top things, but I'm like, it's not
huge 90s block letters. Looking like Saved by the Bell.
Like,
on the
I'm
shirt.
all about some fun things, but like, they're probably not going to sell in the store.
Stevie Nicks back in the day.
Oh, I love me some Stevie Nicks.
Though.
That I can sell, like the little boho. Like, we've had stuff like that, like the kimonos and stuff like that. But some of like the crazy prints now that are coming back that are from the 90s, those I'm like, we can dabble, but there's only, you know.
Happy faces, peace signs.
Yeah.
You could always test, throw it at the wall. See
We
if it
do.
sticks,
We dabble and we see like, okay, wow, that definitely didn't work. Or
does Walmart ever affect like your thinking of okay, maybe we should try
Walmart
this?
affects my thinking in the fact like, oh, they have something similar already, and because Walmart can mass buy, they can buy things for $1 and sell them for $10 and make, crazy profit. So I'm like, so they're selling this same kind of idea as I have for $10 and I'm selling it for $30. Okay, we probably shouldn't do that again. Like, and it just...
Yeah, but, I mean, people are going to support you.
They do, and they totally do. And I try not to worry about Walmart. I do think about a pricing scale. We try and stay similar to Target. When I'm pricing things, I kind of look up like, okay, how much does a button down blouse go for Target? Okay, $24.99. That's what we're doing too.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Also understand that you're in a way like up here, you're curating stuff that people can't really get. And you're picking out these things. So if people are paying maybe a little more. You
need to just come over here.
Yeah, you should be on here.
Time.
Everyone, introducing.
Yeah, come on.
The chef.
This is my beautiful wife, by the way, everybody.
Hi. No, but that's what I'm saying. People are paying like you have a good eye.
Thank you.
People are also.
Is your clothing from Wild Roots?
This shirt you
That
sold,
shirt is, yeah.
This was like when you were at the old store.
Yeah, that's a
I get
vintage.
so many
Vintage Wild Roots.
I get so many compliments of this.
Yeah.
I probably have bleach stains under there.
Yeah. I think that is something that people don't realize is Target has buyers, right? Or Walmart. Yeah. And I'm and my mom are the buyers, and we're the ones who go every Monday to LA, and I hand pick everything because
that's like an effort in a
way. Were you in LA today?
No, I'm going tomorrow.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do we make you rush out? Like,
no, I never. If I have something, if I have to be back by sometime, you just never know in LA, so I just don't go.
Well, people know that like they're selling because if you're going down to the whatever.
Fashion district.
You're picking out these. Pieces that people can't get up here, like I said.
Yeah.
And you're also, like I said, like bring them up, curating that style that they can't get.
Yeah.
So that's something that people should take into account.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Take in consideration.
I didn't actually purposely do that. I actually realized I was wearing your shirt.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Perfect. Yeah.
You didn't do this on purpose?
No, just say you did.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
Well, I was actually, to be honest, I was wearing what is it called? A Madewell shirt.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like a top.
I totally know what that is.
I was so hot and uncomfortable, and I always wear this top because I'm so like flowy.
It is. It's cute
breathable.
on you. Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta put that shirt.
It makes me feel good that you chose me over Madewell.
Dude. I'm sorry to say, dude, a Madewell shirt is like $80.
80, yeah.
So people, you're getting the quality.
Yeah.
Like Madewell, and I chose it over that.
And Thank
you so much, Kristen.
Yeah. And that right there is literally why I go to LA every week. People think I'm insane. They're like, you have to drive. You're down there all day. Yes, it takes time, but like I'm literally down there in the stores, creating relationships with the stores and looking at their products and being like, okay, does this actually fit like a small, or is it like an extra, extra small? Is it actually this material, or does it feel like that, like sweaty polyester?
But
like
people don't understand too, like brands like could be a small in one brand, could be like a medium in a brand, or it just depends. It could be like bigger or smaller.
I can contest to this because I make a mistake every Christmas. I'm just gonna be going to Wild Roots now.
And that is medium. That is. Like, he gets me something and it's like way too big or way too small.
You know? It's hard. It is hard, and it just has to do with the brands. You know that.
Layla just said, "God, Thomas."
I'll just tell you the funny thing, right? So we were talking yesterday, and I was like I'm wearing these pants, right?
Yeah.
And I saw something very similar in Walmart.
Yeah.
Just like we spoke about.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was like, Thomas, look, they look like my pants.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, where did you get those? And I said, Anthropology. He's like, isn't that an old lady store? And I'm like, no, it's definitely not old lady.
Yeah.
But I did pay $125 for them instead of $25.
Yes. That is a big thing,
What
and
the
that
heck? I just get thrown under the bus all the time around here.
Well, you don't shop at Anthropology. The audacity!
How am I supposed to know the audacity?
Well, the thing with the
that's incredible.
Dupes is becoming more and more of a thing.
He's awesome.
Okay, what is dupes?
It's just so these high-end brands, Free People, Anthropology, Madewell, all these places that are charging this. $100 for a button-up cotton T-shirt.
Is it really worth the money?
Sometimes.
Some people, I think it's a psychological. Yes. It's the brand.
Yeah.
You're wearing the brand, which kudos to them. They've created that.
Absolutely.
Amazing. But to me, I'm like, I can get the same thing basically with maybe a little different color stitching for $20. I'm in.
Absolutely.
The jacket that I bought from you, the blue one, I wear that all the time.
It's a Free People dupe.
Everybody thinks that it's Free People. Everyone. I was at Dillard's, and the lady's like, "Oh, I bought like 2 Free People tops."
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "Oh, is that what you're wearing Free People too?" I'm like,
Yeah, it's a dupe.
What do they need to know?
They don't. It looks the same.
It's just like have to get your line up.
It's just like when people get fake Louis Vuittons. Like you can't really tell the difference. Like if you look really close.
To Venice tomorrow?
That's what we're doing.
I don't even know if Louis Vuitton is real leather either.
Yeah. It's very like similar, and to me, I never necessarily have shopped at those stores, but it is important to be like, hey, they're offering the same thing, but for $100, and you could get it here for $25.
They're doing it with everything, even skincare now.
Which is like great. It's still great quality.
Yeah,
right?
It's still great, and
extremely comparable.
Pretty much the same thing, besides maybe like a different little label or something. Yeah, but. Yeah.
Well, I was saying skincare because I was actually watching. There's a lady that's on TikTok. Sorry, Tom, I see you go on TikTok too. And she's a chemist. And she.
Do you want to sit here?
Yeah. This is now welcome to Straight Outta T.Town with Chelsea.
This is very close. No, okay, so this lady is a chemist, and she goes on there and she literally reads the ingredient labels and she compares exactly what is in these things.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you're paying $100 for a bottle of serum.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
That's what I've been following Bethany Frankel on TikTok, who's a housewife. Yeah. And she does the same thing. She goes to Target, buys e.l.f. cosmetics, that is $5, and then buys like the dupes in Ulta, or whatever, like
Charlotte Tilbury and e.l.f.
Yeah, and compares the two and is like, the e.l.f. is better. Like I tried it, or she even went to the dollar store the other day and tried stuff.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about. The brands just create this idea that they're the top, that they're the best you can get, and their dollar amount says that.
And we get influenced.
Yeah.
And I think that, is there stuff that you would say that you find to sell a lot better? Like, if you go towards that, like if you go towards like the Free People type of dupe, that kind of thing. Do you think it sells more?
I am kind of amazed by how many people know, like, oh, this is a Free People dupe. Sometimes they know before I know, and because like I said, I've never been a Free People I've always been not that, like, I haven't paid that much for clothing. And so I'm like, oh, it is? Cool. Like, even better. But sometimes I do know, too, that it is a dupe. So, but things that are a dupe seem to be more like, oh, I'm gonna come get it, more sought after, like that shake. I mean, we couldn't keep those in stock for more than a day every time we stocked them.
Yeah.
And it is because, one, it was a Free People look-alike. Two, it was super functional, comfortable.
Wear it over everything.
I wear it all the time.
Because when you were doing your live, I'm like, Chelsea, you need this.
Yes, it is. It's like one you can wear all the time.
I also like what you're wearing now.
I was gonna say this too. I kept every color, and I think I've worn it at least 2 times a week, because you can wear them different ways.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling Thomas is important to me, is finding things that are worth the bang for your buck. Like, you're not gonna just wear it once. You're gonna wear it. Oh, I'm going to wear this button up with jeans. I'm going to wear it tied and tucked into a skirt. I'm going to wear it tied around my waist with a graphic tee. It's like things that you can do with your outfit that aren't going to cost you $100, and you're never going to wear it again.
And people layer, a lot of women, we love layering now, especially because it's been cold as heck in the winter. It's like you want to be able to peel off layers if you're inside or you're outside. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I forget. Do you guys also sell shoes?
No, the shoes market has been a hard one because you have to buy things in packs. So it'll be like
20 of them.
Like 5 size 5.5s, and then like 1 size 10. So we haven't found like the perfect place yet. We've tried it, we've invested, and then we just end up having to like give away the 5s and 6s and then just break even.
How many people really, not a lot of people wear a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I mean, people think I have a small foot and I'm like a 7 or something like that.
So we've done it. It's definitely a market we need to break into, because again, there's nothing like that in our community where you can get like a cute booty, a cute, little heel, whatever. But we just need to find. You have to find
like how to get it where you're not buying a boatload of one size that people don't really wear. Basically, yeah.
And it's something we're looking into, that we're working on, but it's hard. And the price too. We don't want it to be a crazy. I mean, I'm all about like getting some little Western boots that are authentic.
People have to realize they're not cheap. They have to realize
that, because. And that's just a gamble we'll take and try and see if it works.
Yeah, just like when I was inside, I was making, we were making the little appetizers.
Yeah.
We were talking about hats, and we were saying, I don't know if you guys already probably went over that, but I was saying, like, people don't realize that sometimes there's different levels of quality that you're getting, right?
Yeah.
And like, say the hat I'm wearing is Lack of Color, it's called, and it's, you know that brand.
Yeah.
But they run $150 for a hat.
Right.
And it'll last me years.
Right.
What? No, I'm just
kidding. But it does last you years.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool, that you guys are going to have the levels of the hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's just important because some people, we have a lot. I love a hat. I know you do too. You wear them all the time.
We're both wearing them.
Even Thomas, I've seen rock a hat here or there. And I think it just ups an outfit. It like makes you feel like a certain way. And people are like, oh, I'm not a hat person. And you're like, maybe you are. Like, you should try one. It looks cute on you. And those people most likely are not going to want to invest $200 into their first
but it's
hat.
people like you or I that
who
will
know a good hat.
If you're like, oh, dang, I love that hat. I need that hat.
Mm-hmm.
But like, also, let's be honest, hair wash day, we're going to maybe throw one on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I think it's important to have levels of pricing.
Sure.
Which a lot of hat bars don't have.
Something I also did notice at your store that I always love, that I'm planning on acquiring, is the bags that you have in there.
Oh, yes.
Where and who
those
and what?
are Myra bags. Her name is Joanne, and she was doing vendor events throughout Tehachapi with the bags, and they are all one of a kind. So the cowhide can be different, the leather can be different, the styles can be different, and those are a big seller in our store. They fit the Western vibe. I'm good. I think I'm just talking too much. I still am working on mine.
Well, they're beautiful, and I think they're worth the price.
They're definitely a little pricier than things we normally carry, but because of what they are, they're cowhide, real leather, real Aztec print bags, saddle bags. So That was a little gamble for us. Like, oh, I don't know. We've never
Did
carried
you guys
anything.
didn't have that at your last location, or did you?
No, we didn't. And she's a vendor because that's her, thing. But I met her at a vendor event and was like, these would be cool in my store. Would you want to bring stuff? And she's like went over above and beyond with bringing, like, she didn't just bring me like 5 bags. She brought me like 50 bags. So
wow.
Yeah, so we have a lot of her inventory in there for sure.
Yeah, and I think one thing I've also noticed about Tatchby is that I think people don't realize that people want to still, dress up, even if they have chickens and horses and whatever. Like, we want to still look nice, dress up, go out,
That's what I was telling Thomas. It's about it's about casual, functional, but then every once in a while you have that thing you have to go to,
Yeah.
And yes, like, you can be casual, but it doesn't have to be just a t-shirt and jeans, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love a t-shirt and jeans, but you can up it with these little things, that don't cost you a lot of money, that you can use over and over again for different outfits, style them different ways.
Sure.
And that's the part that I love about Wild Roots is, like, I can be there and teach people that and show them, like, no, you can take that, shirt and tie it, wear it around your waist, put a tank top under it, or wear it over a dress, and they're like, oh, like, I never would have thought of that.
I know. I've even seen, like, women now, like, wear, like, the jumpers, like, Thomas calls them clown suits, but I love them, so don't hate. But, like, I've even seen girls, like, wear, like, long sleeves under them and stuff like that, which I think is super cute, but I wouldn't have thought to do that.
Right, yeah. That's what's so fun about fashion and women is we all can look at each other and be like, oh my God, why didn't I think to wear a long sleeve shirt under a tank top? Like, like, duh, of course that's cute. And then you could do it yourself,
Sure.
with things you have in your closet or.
Do you feel like the exposure has been different being in the other location versus, where you are at now?
The other location, we had 0 foot traffic. So foot traffic is when people are just walking by and like, oh, like, what's the store?
Go in there.
Yeah, I'm going to hop in. We had 0. We were in if you know where Lee's House of Music is, we were right next to it. If you don't know where Lee's House of Music is, that explains why our store was. Yeah. Just kidding. Go to Lee, but that explains why you don't know where we were, because it is very hidden. Yeah. And this new location, we literally have foot traffic. We have people who are from all over the United States, even around the world. Like, hey, we stopped in Tatchby. We're just walking through, coming in, and we never had that before. People who live in Tatchby who had never heard of us before.
They're like, who are you guys? I never knew you had this there.
Yeah, so it definitely created a whole new business for me, like, definitely revamped.
Do you think you're open more now? Are you open more?
Yes, before we would close a lot, like, oh, I'm going out of town, so I'm just going to close because
we're hidden over here. Nobody knows we're here.
Or I would close for vendor events, Now we're, like, pretty standard, Wednesday through Sunday. We've thought about being open Tuesday also, or even later. Like, we tried past 5 in January, and it just didn't work. It was
cold.
It was cold. It was dark. And so we're going to try that in the summer, because we've had complaints like, oh, I can never get there because I get off work at 5. So we'll try and market to that group more too. But honestly, I would wish we could. I've thought about Tuesdays, but it's like we use those days to, like, restock. You
need a little bit of time to get the store in order and all that.
Yeah.
Have you guys done, like, any of the, like, events at, like, rodeos or anything like that? Have you done that?
We've done the rodeos. We love Tatchby Rodeo. We're big fans of that. We've done, what else have we done? We've done Dorner, a lot of Dorner.
Yeah, because they do that shop and sip and shop or whatever they do.
We've done West Lane. We've done lots of vendor events.
Who has a question?
She has something to say. Put it on the camera on you, Layla, please.
Okay.
Is Thomas putting on the No.
come in and check it out another time then for sure. And Funky Junk next to us, I always tell everyone.
That's our old neighbor down with the chicken.
Yes, yeah. They're so fun. The store is so different from something Tatchby's ever seen.
Yeah.
And I love supporting them and being next door to them. We both have something so different, but
we vibe off each other.
We vibe off, yeah. It's just so fun to be neighbors with them, and like they have some really cool stuff too.
Do you guys keep like similar hours? Is everybody on that road like kind of or like that street?
They're only open Thursday through Sunday. We've always been open Wednesday through Sunday, so I just stuck to that. The bakery is closed Wednesdays and Thursdays. So everyone's kind of a little all over the place, but kind of close to the same.
Well, the bakery, man, they sell out like so fast. I mean, I'll try to go in there and get something and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they always have a line. They always have, are fully killing it.
You got to try the breakfast rolls if they still have those anymore. Have you had those?
Just anything there, I think is so good.
They have like these. It's like they bake like this thing. I don't even know how to describe it, but there's cheese and sausage and egg in it, and like it's like a pocket. They bake. It's so good.
So good. Yeah. Anything.
You're on a tangent on the bakery.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is where we get kicked off.
I'm kicked off. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. Bye.
You did fantastic.
Yes.
And you look beautiful.
Hey, I didn't even, I just went off.
Was this your first?
Yes.
Oh, I feel so special.
You
guys should do it together sometime.
We do. We have cocktail hour coming on Fridays.
Oh, good.
He's trying to get me to be like on TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
I am not exploiting my wife.
Well,
don't lie.
If I didn't have a business, I wouldn't do social media. So
agreed.
I get it. It's a.
He wants me to like make my like recipes on TikTok.
You should. I was telling everyone what you're making, bruschetta, but not pesto in a can or a jar.
No, so I did
pesto from scratch. You have.
I did garlic,
insane.
It was garlic toast with a garlic bruschetta on top with burrata and balsamic glaze, and then I did steak skewers with homemade pesto that I made in the blender.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like.
I'm so glad you guys don't have to come to my house for like a podcast. I'd be like, here's like crackers and Swiss cheese.
I would have been so excited for that too.
And like some raisins.
No, I'm just like a weirdo. I go way overboard.
No,
but
it's so cool. It's so cool. It's even more of a reason to be like, hey guys, you should come to the podcast because they make you food and wine and
It's just a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Did you did? You had some of it. Was it good? You don't have to lie because she's sitting right there.
She was testing out the pesto. I could see her. I was watching you. She's like, dip a little, and then she tasted it. And then the more it went on, she would dip more.
Because it's probably so good. I didn't try it, and neither did Thomas.
We haven't.
I said I know the first thing I'll do is just dribble all the way. I'm surprised the wine has made it.
I know.
This far.
You know what? We've done so well.
We have. I'm so proud of us. 5-star. I mean, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So, is there? What? You have another question?
Yes.
Oh, you air it out because I already know.
Question, but actually, I have something really cool, and somebody I want to bring to your store that I think would be awesome.
Yeah.
One of my clients' daughters hand paints like cowboy scenes on leather earrings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it Dusty?
Dusty.
Dude, Dusty has some cool her bull skulls.
Yes.
So she's in college now because I was talking to her grandma because we have some blank space on our walls and I was like, what would be cooler than bull skulls?
I know one brand.
Yeah.
She's actually coming into town soon, so I can do the hookup.
Yes, because I've been wanting to sell those in there. But I also know she's in college and like trying to.
She's gonna move back actually from Quincy.
Okay.
And then she has all the earrings.
Where is Quincy?
It's Northern California, kind of where Paradise is. Was.
Oh, that's up there.
Yeah.
But she dries out the skulls like horse and.
Yes.
And I was actually wanting one for our wall. She was gonna do one black and gold leaf. I thought that would look so cool.
She's super, super talented.
Yeah. Why have we not gotten this yet?
They're like $800.
They're pretty penny,
worth
every penny. She's
worth every penny.
She's hand painting them, and I
Yeah.
don't think people know what goes into bull skull, like drying of bull skulls. And
she cleans them and then she
cleaning them, and it's a whole.
We'll trade
process.
a T-shirt. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Maybe like 80
It'll be fine, guys.
Trade some haircuts.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's got. I don't know if she has an Instagram or.
On the face
yes.
and stuff. It's really crazy. I'll show you pictures.
Layla, now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
We're winding down. You have to pick 2 people to win a shirt from us, a gift card from Kristen.
Yes.
But before we get to that point, is there anything fun and super exciting that you want to air out here? Tell everybody about things that we can look forward to, like the hat.
Yeah, the hat bar. I don't have an exact date, but we're aiming, like I said. Yeah, we've got Mountain Fest coming up. 4th of July.
Are you going to extend hours during these times?
Yes, of course. Yeah, 4th of July, we always go to Bear Valley Springs and our vendors there at that part.
Like the
park.
Balloon?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
I grew up going to that, so we just love to be vendors there. It's 3 days usually, and it's fun, and I'm hoping to have that and the store open because there's stuff that happens around the store during 4th of July too that is big.
What about the rodeo?
The rodeo, always love supporting the rodeo. I don't know. We'll see. I always sponsor the rodeo, and then I never end up making it over because we're always doing something else. Yeah.
Have you? You've been before?
Oh yeah, okay, I love the rodeo. We have two of my employees are part of the drill team for the rodeo, and they're Wild Wind Riders. Shout out. And shout out. And so I just always love the rodeo in general, but
it is so much fun.
It's so fun, and it's so great for our community, I think, and brings so many different people together. So we'll for sure do something fun for that. We always carry around that time. We really up our Western game. We get more Western inspired things than we usually have around the rodeo times. Like
30 days ahead of the rodeo type of thing.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world. If you're looking to go to the rodeo looking really good.
Yeah, we've got.
You need to go down to Wildwoods?
We've got stuff, so.
Roughly 30 days.
Yeah. Give or take. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, so I would say just basically things with the city. It's fun now that we get to do things around that and get to be a part of that community. And downtown is its whole community in itself. Yeah. So that we get to be able to be a part of that and have events centered around that is like the best.
I'm so excited. This is going to be a huge year for you.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's like learning all over again. Like we're doing, Christmas was big.
Doesn't that bring more excitement
though?
Oh,
yeah, totally. Yeah.
You're all fired up.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited. I can't wait for it. Summer is always so fun. So they have the whole like concert series planned too. Have you heard about that? With Derek at West Lane? They're going to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like a monthly concert series right there.
He's already killing it with the music scene.
Yeah, right there by it's just in that like little courtyard where they usually do farmers market.
Yeah.
They're gonna do like a concert series there, so we can be open during that time too.
I have to air this out. I felt so bad about this. You know when they have the bike race up here? Mm-hmm. So we lived near you, where you live. Yeah. And that's how we met Layla, Liz, Frank.
Yeah.
Our best friends, right?
Yeah.
So one year they were doing the bike race. It came right through there. And like the finish line is right where you're talking about, there. You know? So I just hopped on my bike. I wasn't even a part of the race. I just hopped on my bike. Almost like that's the end part of the race, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And this guy, I'm like passing this guy. He goes, "Hey, where's your number?" I'm like, "I'm going too fast." It blew off. Like,
it's so funny that you say this because my brother is going to be doing an ultra marathon in October, and he was just telling me there's a lady who did this similar thing.
I swear, but I didn't take any I didn't do any. I didn't even go across the finish line, just to be clear with everybody.
Yes.
But I just wanted to feel like I was competing.
Feel like part of it. Yeah, you got second place. Yeah, why not?
It was so bad. The guy, he felt so bad because I'm like passing him. He's like, "Where's your number?"
Yeah.
Oh, going too fast. It just blew off. I don't know what happened.
You're just not not a drip of sweat.
Like literally not fatigued at all.
Yeah.
And then I made her come down and pick me up.
Yeah. Like this was fun and I'm done.
It was the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, I know the pavilion area right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they serve the beer over there
Mm-hmm.
during that race time and other times, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited for all this stuff. Like, you're right in the mecca of everything.
Yeah.
We are so excited to continue to support you.
Thank you.
Like,
Same.
anything you ever need, you let us know.
Same.
If people are watching that don't, like, this is their first time hearing about you.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
They can find me either at our location, 106 West Tehachapi Boulevard.
106 West
Tehachapi Boulevard. Or on Instagram at Wild Roots Style Co. We also have Facebook. I would say we're more active on our Instagram for sure.
You know you can connect those.
I know. I need to do that. So we have a Facebook group and then a Facebook page. Our page is good and going, but the group is...
It happens.
You know.
Are you on TikTok?
Use some... We are on TikTok.
So hard, short form video.
I need to post. We were doing really good at posting, and now we focus more on our reels, and Instagram is where I'm putting a lot of our energy.
What about YouTube?
YouTube is like a whole new thing I need to learn about because
it's the same. There's still shorts on there and all that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until my brother sent me a YouTube video the other day that looked like a TikTok, and I'm like, wait, can you watch? Yeah. Like TikTok, and he's like, crazy. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm like, oh, I'm just as obsessed as TikTok then.
Just trying to get on the TikTok train.
And that's what happens when you have younger brothers, and he's like, yeah, where have you been? I'm like, I don't know, I'm still on TikTok, I guess.
Do you have a website?
We do. It's wildrootsstyleco.com. We took it down when we moved to the new location, and right now it's up, but not with any product on it. But like I said, we're getting there.
You didn't want to stay up for 48 hours now. Yeah,
we focused on opening the store, and now we're going to, hopefully branch back into that. We did have it up and running for a while at our old location and got some sales off of there. But
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram is probably your...
I would say the one.
The one.
The one to come find us on.
The website, which we will post all of this when I get caught up on editing, everybody. We'll put it all in the description. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Mom. Karen with the C.
Hi, brothers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's watching, but yeah, that's...
I feel like there's quite a few people. Thank you guys, everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. This was so fun.
I made my debut with a bunch of
I know.
You did, yeah.
And I was telling Thomas too, I'm not like a very talkative, talk about myself, and he makes it so comfortable and so easy. And he's, before he's like, why are you nervous? You do lives. I'm like, that's different. I'm like just showing things and talking about that.
That's so much harder.
I'm just talking about that. I don't have to be talking about,
We can make you real comfortable.
I know, for sure.
You
it's
did
awesome.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. We're going to have to do this again at Wild Roots.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It would be super fun.
Yeah, now I'll have to have my brother, who's a chef, come make you food.
Oh, what's his name?
Daniel, my brother Daniel, because you don't want me to make it. He would be he's the one.
Daniel, you gotta come into town here.
Yes, I can't compete with this. You made pesto in a blender. I can't. Everyone who knows me is like, yeah, she can't make that for sure.
Layla, it is your time to shine. Let's do the gift certificate first. So Layla is picking this randomly. If you commented on the live stream, thank you so much. We talked about this earlier. For Kristen and myself and Chelsea and Layla and Liz over here, who's fantastic, by the way, which you're going to have to come on video at some point soon, too. It is such a huge help, guys. You don't even understand how big that is. And we can't express this enough, how much we appreciate all of the support between the both of us. But Layla is picking the winner because we didn't want it to seem one-sided in any kind of way. So... we are going to raffle off or pick the winner of the gift certificate for Wild Roots.
Yes.
I got the Wheel of Fate.
The Wheel of what?
Fate.
Fate?
Yes. Oh, I thought you said...
I thought it was Faith. But it's Fate.
One or two. Yeah, either one.
Either's good.
The Wheel of Fate.
It's the first winner.
First winner is Chelsea Dominguez.
Yay, that's my friend. Yay, Chelsea.
Just so everybody knows, this was real.
I didn't rig it at all, I promise.
Or did she?
She has another gift card she needs to still use, so now she can
She's
combine
just stacking
them.
up gift cards?
Yeah, now she can combine them.
All right, so now we're raffling off a T.Town Clothing Company t-shirt, the Alpines and Arrows. Who is it going to be, Layla? If it's Chelsea.
I mean, we'll have to redraw. Or she should go to
Molly
Vegas.
Joy.
Yay!
You know Molly Joy?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, my friend's
like, yeah.
girlfriend's name is Molly, but I don't know if her middle name is Joy or last name.
Molly Joy.
Yay.
And you know Chelsea Dominguez.
Yes, yeah. I'll
get in touch with us, or we'll try to reach out to you. How do you want Chelsea to get in touch with you? She already knows.
Just text
okay.
her, yeah.
Molly, you can email us or just DM us.
Yay. Molly Joy or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Oh, yay.
Molly Joy, DM us or email us. If we don't hear from you in a couple days, we'll figure out another way to do it. But thank you, everybody, for coming on the show tonight. Kristen, you were phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You were awesome. And like I can't say enough about the setup and the treatment. I feel like I'm like
you are worth
Joe Rogan or something. Like you might as well. Theo Vaughn. I'm waiting for him to come out any minute.
Well, ironically, he's hanging out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
Well, thank you so much, and we're looking forward to doing it again. Yeah. We're gonna have to do it at Wild Roots.
Yes, for sure.
I gotta see the hat bar.
Yeah.
Chelsea's limited to 2.
Okay.
See, she always tries to finagle everything.
We'll just pretend. There's a thing we do. We pretend like you win it, like you won it. So.
Okay. Well, now I
know.
Yeah. So do I. So do I. So do I. Yeah. Yeah.
So I blame it on all the hair I have, but I don't know.
No, it's our brains. It's because our brains are so big.
How do you think I come up with the
I know.
We do have to do one more thing. Layla, could you put it on you for 1 second, please? Just 1 second. It'll be fine. I promise. Yeah. 8 p.m. YouTube at T.Town Clothing Co. Thank you so much, Kristen from Wild Roots. I'm not even going to attempt to say the last name. I had a few glasses of wine.
Just attempt it.
Oh, Baquerizo? Did I get it right?
Kind of close. Yeah, we'll pretend you did.
I did it, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. We have Ashley and Rich coming on the show.
Nice.
Which will let everybody know.
They're so fun.
They are.
Talk about like
people.
some amazing, just like people that make you happy instantly.
Yes.
Ugh.
They're incredible.
Yes.
So we're super excited, and then we have Tehachapi Park and Rec coming on. In May is TBD.
Shout out to Cortor. told him I grew up.
I feel like that's like a solid nickname.
Solid nickname, Couture.
Okay,
That's some vintage growing up with Couture. No, Corey Torres. He's like head of Park and Rec. Yeah. And he was my brother's best friend growing up. Him and his twin brother. And then I was best friends with his sister growing up. And yeah, so we go way back. We go way back. Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be back every Monday at 8 p.m. And guys, we can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for tuning in. Winners, congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week, and thank you all so much for the support. So we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.